_J Putman. Hi everybody, it's Lady Curl in the house in Sweeney Todd Studios, representing some of the top lady barbers of Chicago. We're gonna interview them. Let's get to it.
Did you watch it?
This is gonna be a funny interview. My name is Jessica. I used to braid hair in high school, and my dad's military, so he would shave my brother bald, completely bald. And there was a day that I was like, I can fade your hair. He had a pair of clippers. That's it. I didn't know anything about liners or anything. So I thought I could do a whole haircut with just clippers. And I messed up really, really, really bad. It was really bad, really bad. And so my dad was like, you can't keep cutting his hair like this. You gotta go to school or something. And so I went to Lady Barbers College on Langley, 79th and Langley, when I was like, I don't know, 20. I'm from Texas, my mom's from Louisiana. My father moved back here. He has no rules, my mom has all the rules. So I was like, I'm gonna live with my dad. And yeah, so I ended up out here for a little bit. So I went there and then quit. So I wasn't a barber yet, because, yeah. But then that's when I was like, I'm gonna do this. You wanna be able to do it all and say that you can do something, and you can't just go out there messing up people's heads, right? So that pushed me, yeah.
What were the sacrifices that you had to make in order to become a barber?
Man. So I didn't have to make sacrifices until I got to Chicagoland, and I think that everybody knows that. I had a full-time job that I had to quit, because I did go, like I said, I went to Larry's when I was like 20, 21, didn't finish, because they only cut one kind of hair. They didn't cut everybody. So I wanted to cut all types of hair. So it took me 10 years later to go to barber school. And in between that, I did a bunch of odd jobs. I was a poet, did a little bit of dancing.
That's beautiful.
We ain't talking about TikTok.
If you ever heard Pony come on, you know what kind of dancing she talking about.
Anybody hear Pony come on? Just turn it off. And when I got to Chicagoland, I had quit my job and I didn't have a place to live. And so I lived in my car. I would park early in the Chicagoland parking lot, and I would hope that Miss D would take us out for donuts in the middle of the day as a treat, just so we could eat or whatever. But halfway through the semester, they told me I was suspended 2 days every couple of weeks because you couldn't make a payment. So if you can't make a payment, they suspend you for, I don't know. But I was trying to get them to understand, like, I'm Ubering and I cut $5 haircuts every day here in school, and this is the only money I have. So if I can pay you guys from the money that I make in school, then I promise you I'll pay for school. So even though I had a car and everything, after that I was still in school and my stuff got stolen out of my trunk. All my whole, you remember that? My whole kit, my clippers, my iPad, my books, Jordans, anything I had for life was in the back of my trunk, and they stole it while I was almost done with school. I was a few hundred out, and they suspended me again. The thing I was trying to go get was the thing that was gonna help me get out. So I had to finish in order to cut hair professionally. So in order for me to cut hair professionally, I had to pay for school. So I used my hands. So, hey, I ain't got no license. Do you mind if I work in the shop for a little while? Or work in the hood? That shop got shot up. So I had not worked there anymore. And yeah, so just pushing. I think I sold cookies. I got a video I ran across on my phone. I sold cookies at school. So, yeah, you gotta make a listen. Yeah.
Were you ever criticized as a woman for being a barber?
Silently, right? So even till this day. To this day. Um, if there's a man, so right now I work in a shop, and the guy sits behind me, right? So it's him, me, maybe some stylists. You got to get to me first. So why not talk to me? They walk past me to go straight to a male barber, and then they say, "Hey man, you're a spot for me?" And you be like, nah, just cut though. He's like, oh, you got some open? No, I don't. I did. 5 seconds ago, I did. But when you walked past me, it became closed.
Yep.
So silently, yeah, they criticize you. Or when you cut somebody's hair and it looks really nice, and then you get a text message and they're like, man, they were like, man, you cut better than men. I said, I didn't know that my hands had a gender. I didn't know that I couldn't do what they could do just because, they identify as a man. So silently they criticize. Oh wow, a girl cut your hair. What they gotta do with anything? So yeah, of course. I think a lot of things started out male dominated. It's all about what society makes you feel should be for men or should be for women. It don't bother me one way or another because at some point you're gonna need me before I need you. Your barber, no shade to the men, right? A lot of times, women are more prompt, or we can be on time, or we tend to care more, or whatever the case may be. You get tired of your man barber and you want to come because, oh man, you always say, no, I'm a woman, just a woman, right? So, yeah, it doesn't really bother me unless they walk past and then they come back and double back and they're like, can you? And I'm like, no, I can't. I did quit. I quit a lot of times. Like I said, I quit when I went to Larry's. I almost wanted to quit at Chicagoland because we had some teachers that just, ooh, he like, leave me alone. But those same teachers were what pushed you to not quit. And then, of course, when my stuff came up missing, and it felt like they didn't have a heart, it was more so about money for them. But for me, it was my career, and that hurts your feelings when you feel like they don't care about anything but money. So my drive, my passion for this industry, and you're gonna kick me out of school every couple of days or every couple of weeks, because I can't pay a couple of $100, but I'll have it. So like that made me want to quit. I got some money. They'll be like, oh, you can come back. I had a bunch of teachers that just were like, you have a lot to offer, or you're gonna do great. So you hold on to that. In school, all my teachers. Just like I was telling some of the girls, my teachers are around the same age as I am. Wow. So just being able to be on the floor and help out where I could, it just kind of makes you feel like I can do the same thing they're doing. I'll get out of this soon, so that keeps you going. Everybody should learn every day. There's nothing that we don't know. I even Tay, man, she's like, cool. So there's stuff that I didn't know how to do, right? And I've been in the game. I'm a little bit older, so certain stuff, and she knows new stuff, and then she fixes this, and I don't know how to do this. So you're always learning. So you cut hair like this, but it might be easier if you do it this way, Or I'm over here trying to figure out where my liner's gonna work, and a screw, or I don't know, anything, So you're always learning, whether it be about a product, an instrument, a technique. You always have to learn. It's unfortunate that barbers don't have continuing education hours because they don't care about us. The industry is like, I feel like we're second to stylists. Stylists are cutting hair, but barbering and styling is two separate. And they try to throw them in there like, no shade to any double students here, but it's not the same. We're not the same. No. I'm awesome. I grew up a lot. I felt like it was something I could just jump in and out of. Now, it's what carries my family. Um, I'm married now. I have a daughter now, and then I have like 3 bonus kids. So it carries my family, and so it's not something that I can just jump in and jump out of. And I find it quite awkward when people have, I don't know, another job on top of barbering, because barbering suffices. And when you put it on the back burner like it's just a hobby, it makes other people think that it's just a hobby. And I think that I allowed back then for people to be like, oh, that's cool, you cut hair, what else do you do? And then now, well, what do you do for work? I'm a barber, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's a difference. I used to cut hair, now I'm a barber. No thought, yeah. I know that this is going to be what I do. I may not be behind the chair. I won't be behind the chair for long. But I got 4 kids, and they have to. There's no choice because, I mean, college is great and all, but to get to there, maybe you have something to do that'll carry you through college and make a little money. You don't have to go work a job like everybody else. So whether I'm behind the chair or cutting hair, barbering will always be a part of my life, whether it's through me or my kids or other people's kids or running my own shop, anything. So the only person that matters is you. So as long as you think you got it, you do. So keep pushing, keep working hard. Always be willing to learn. That's it. I don't know. Success for me would be just making my daughter proud. As long as I did exactly what I was supposed to do, and she can say she's proud of me, then I feel like I was successful. So it doesn't matter what I think. It's going to show later. Then I'll know.